The DOJ's Office of Legal Counsel has really been used as a way to cloak the abuses of the Bush administration under the guise of legality. As a member of the Intelligence Committee, there has been some access on a confidential basis, and so I don't say this lightly. We know that many of the OLC opinions relied upon support activities like coercive interrogation and torture, and that they had no reasonable legal justification. For years, we have been requesting all of the OLC opinions written by John Yoo and others, and all that's been the response has been stonewalling. On April 10th of this year, I asked Attorney General Mukasey about a still classified October 2001 OLC opinion written by John Yoo. In this opinion, part of which became public in April, OLC asserted that the Fourth Amendment had no application to domestic military operations. The Attorney General said that declassifying and releasing this memo was one of his top priorities, and that he would, quote, try to do it as quickly as I can, end quote. 5 months later, this memo has still not been released. Now, it's clear that the Bush administration is not going to agree to voluntarily release these opinions. So with only 4 months left, I think the time has come for the committee to obtain these documents. If this committee is going to have any status and standing in oversight, we cannot cave on this. It is fundamental to the committee's responsibility. So I urge the Democratic side to remain strong. We are under such stricture in the Intelligence Committee and really don't have oversight over the Justice Department. And it's extraordinarily difficult. This committee has the oversight over the Justice Department. These opinions took this country deep into the dark side. Let there be no question about it. They will be made public one day. They are being challenged. You can read about them in open source books like Jane Mayer's The Dark Side. But this committee doesn't have a right to see them. I believe there was a deep flaw within the Justice Department. It needs to be corrected. It needs to be prevented from ever happening again. Look, this nation's credibility, we're looked at as hypocrites by the lot of the world. And we have to come to grips with it, and we have to change it. And for the life of me, I don't understand the slow rolling. I don't understand the stonewalling. This is what we are supposed to do. This is what we took an oath of office to do. And pardon me if I get a little exercised by it, but it's month after month, it's year after year. It's a failure to face mistakes. It's a failure to correct those mistakes. And we have to change. And we are handcuffed on intelligence. We cannot speak about it. But let no one doubt the fact that deep, dark mistakes, and I put that charitably, have been made. And it's this committee's obligation to see that they never happen again. We can't do that unless sunlight is put on the issue. We can't do that if these continue to be deep, dark, hidden. And everything that the public can read is only in open source. And then, well, you don't know whether that's really true or not. So the imprimatur of truth in terms of oversight rests with the oversight committees. And all that the chairman is trying to do is get a beginning to look at this, to see that we correct it for all time. It is so important. It is much more important than these judges. It is the future of this nation. It is never again making a deep and dark and tragic mistake.